Right, this is the one where the frames were put in a gap, and I put them in my own frames with Nicoelastic. So this is going to be the first report. They're bringing in quite a bit of pollen. Now this suggests that I should be still feeding syrup. I can't remember how many this has had gallons, but we'll have a look inside and see if they've got enough stores for winter. 15 pound of sealed comb is about roughly what they could probably survive on. So 15 pound of honey. Right, these are the size buckets I've been feeding. 3 of these. Each one of these buckets, roughly, you can get these from the well, these came from a butcher's, but you can get them from any of the catering places. Usually when they know you want them, they'll charge you about 50p for them, but otherwise they throw them out. Just a few holes in the top, and I usually put a couple of sticks down so that the bees can walk quite freely underneath. And I treated for Varroa in this hive the other day, so we'll see what's happened inside. There seems to be a fair few bees. You can see the Nicoelastic on the frames here, and I don't know whether they looks like they're brace combed a little bit off, brace combed a little bit to each other, but hopefully this will be a little bit better than what it was previously. Right, the bees have managed to, as you can see, sort of braced it quite well onto the top of the frame. There's the old frame. They moved off these frames, and if it wasn't for the honey in the sugar syrup in the top there, and a little bit of brood that's left to hatch out, I'd think about taking this out of the hive. But I'll leave it in, and they can use these stores over winter. As you can see, they have decided to brace comb a bit, so we'll have a look-see on the next frame. Right, this is the next frame, and you can see that they've stored some of the sugar syrup in the top of the frame and started to bulge it out. Some of this could have, well, they haven't quite braced it across, but it bulges out because it was slightly uneven. There's plenty of brood to hatch out, so there's queen has relaid in there. I can't offhand see the queen. And this is the other side, and as you can see, I'm turning the frame on its side, and it's very stable now. It's really stuck in quite well. They've even stuck it, if you can see, at the bottom there as well. So I'm quite happy the way this has gone, and the frames are quite easy to remove as well. Right, this is the third frame, and this too has worked quite well. They've glued it all the way at the top there. An excellent job. I'm quite happy. There's not much brace comb across. I thought there'd be more brace comb than there is. With feeding and that, the queen is still laying up, and there is quite a few bees to hatch out, so I'm quite happy this is going to survive quite well over winter now. This is the other side of the frame. You lose a few cells with the elastic and that, but I'm not worried about even getting this out very quickly in spring or winter, the end of the winter, but because the bees have done a fantastic job. I don't know whether you can see it there, but there's a bit of oxalic acid that has spilled out of the tray when I was treating them for Varroa the other day. I'm not too bothered about that. But seeing as this was the last swarm that I had in, I think it was end of July, or was it August? I can't remember. No, I think it was a few days into August. This hasn't really done badly now. I'm quite happy with this, and it looks like it's one more feed, I think, before winter, and that should do it. So. And I might just retreat again for Varroa, because this is the time of year to zap them. and try and make a 100% Varroa 3. God, I'm chewing on a brick here.